Hello guys, what's up? So this Labubu of a thing have actually been trending for a while now. Everywhere Labubu, Labubu, Labubu. I mean, for the past few weeks now, it has been trending. And come to think of it, guy, what is Labubu? Take a very good look at this video. Now, can you see that level of excitement? Do you see that level of excitement just for the Labubu? Trust me, if you see this video, if you see something like this, you will actually be tempted. You'll be very curious to know what it's all about. Do you understand? And even in malls, so many malls have actually been crowded because of Labubu. You think people are coming to get something else. You don't know that they are coming to get Labubu. Guy.
That's how it's gonna work.
So guys, at this point, I know you're actually very curious to know what Labubus are. So the question now is, what are Labubus?
Hi, I'm going to explain Labubus to you like you're an elder millennial. Designed by Hong Kong illustrator Ka-Sing Leung, Labubu was born. Labubu took inspiration from Nordic folklore. You may recognize her spirit, her energy within the Where the Wild Things Are book series.
I think these things are an acquired taste. You either love them and think they're super cute, or you find them absolutely creepy.
So Labubu became so popular in Chinese children's books that they then decided to take Ka-Sing's work and create this little keychain known as the Monster series from Pop Mart. Pop Mart is a store full of little knickknacks and collectibles, and often what we call blind boxes. Is a blind box. A blind box is literally a little box with something like this, a plushy keychain or collectible item inside, and you have no idea which version of said collectible you're going to get.
So now you see that stuff that she's holding. That's actually a Labubu. And now she's trying to make us understand that they come in blind boxes. That means you don't get to see the whatever toy or doll, whatever it is that you are buying. They actually come in blind boxes. So you have to pay first, then unbox it before you can actually see what you bought. Well, that seems like gambling. What if you buy the one you don't like? What if you end up buying something that you just don't like? Anyways.
A lot of companies have been moving towards blind boxes in the last several years because they give people a thrill that adds to the experience.
I recognize that in 20 years, Labubu may be the next Beanie Baby. Okay, they may just be the next Beanie Baby. However, the only counterpoint to that I have to offer you is that because these are based on art and they are considered art toys, I think they might hold their value.
So you're actually going to spend your money and buy a blind box. You don't know what is inside. You don't know what it looks like inside until you unbox it. It's a Labubu. And it's actually an art toy. Do you understand? So there are questions, a lot of people are asking questions. Is it a liability, or is there some sort of benefit that will come from it? So now if it's actually an art toy, that means it's an artwork.
We just came to London for the weekend. Guess what we were able to get? We were able to get the Labubus. I have been obsessed with these, and I didn't even know they were a trend, and I was obsessed with them.
This video was posted like 2 months ago. Labubus have been a thing. You didn't know they were a thing? Okay. Hard to believe. Sorry, hard to believe.
This is the exciting macaroon box. They're little monsters. What I love about this is you just don't know what you're gonna get inside. Ah! Look at Tommy!
Labubu or $300. Son, you know with $300 you can get a giant Labubu? Here you go! Yay!
No way!
Yeah, that's a secret.
Oh my god!
To every original, there must be a fake. Do you understand? Now, the fakes are coming out. And they already have a name. They are called Lafufus.
There are lots and lots of Lafufus out there. So here's how you spot the difference.
To show you how to spot a Labubu versus a Lafufu. Packaging. The Pop Mart logo on the top of the box has a certain color red, and on the back of the box, your QR code should be shiny. There's a pull tab on the box. When you pull it, it should evenly pull all the way off like that. But besides just the packaging, I want you to comment which one you think is a...
You know, if you already think these things are creepy, you haven't seen anything until you've seen a Lafufu. Okay? The Lafufu's on the left.
Lafufu and which one you think is a Labubu.
They look 10 times more mischievous. I don't know how they did that. They look like deviants.
Let's start off with a real Labubu. There's a black Pop Mart logo on the bottom of its foot, and on the Lafufu, there isn't. On the Lafufu, the tag is actually nicer than the real Labubu. Look at the ears on the real Labubu versus the ears on the Lafufu. I mean, look at the difference.
I mean, look at how scary that thing looks. Peeping in the background.
The eyes on the Lafufu is a dead giveaway, and the nose color. Because look, on the real Labubu, the eyes are a little smaller, don't have black on the inside, and the nose is brown instead of red. The Lafufu's mouth also has like a brownish red tint, where the real Labubu is just a black solid line. Blush on their cheeks are totally different. The way the Lafufu's arms and legs sit is totally different than a Labubu. I mean, look at the difference. Its stance is way better. Look at the Lafufu. I mean, the fur looks mangy. The last difference on how to spot a Lafufu versus a Labubu. Look at the overall shape of the Lafufu's face. You see the stitching on its forehead. Homie has like a 6 head. Or if you look at the Labubu, there's no stitching marks, and overall it's just way more symmetrical than the Lafufu.
So guys, do not get a Lafufu. All right, thanks for staying, man.